Hello, hello. Welcome on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
I'm Matt.
On this episode, we're drinking on yet another Craigellachie. This is a 13-year single malt scotch finished in Armagnac casks. Don't you forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Click that notification bell. Matt, tell me more. Tell me more.
Look at this new addition to the core lineup. The Craigellachie 13-year finished in Armagnac casks, which is beautiful because really there are no scotches finished in Armagnac casks on the market. They don't exist except for one insane, like 46-year-old Glenfiddich they made 300 bottles of. It's like $50,000. So there aren't any. Besides that, which we don't care about. So anyway, this is 46%. It spent the first 12 years in ex-bourbon, ex-sherry casks, and spent the final year in a Bas-Armagnac barrel for a little over a year. So the reason they went with Armagnac is also made with worm tubs, as we know with Craigellachie. That's the big thing about them is the worm tubs that they use and all that meaty beautifulness with their condensers. And the Armagnac is from the northernmost part of Gascony in France. So I actually went to go to a dinner for this and check this stuff out, and it was awesome. Had it paired some Asian fusion. So let's see what we think of this. Oh, dear Lord.
Ooh.
Oh, the orchard fruits is crazy. The pears and peaches and apple, nectarine.
Yes.
Oh, it smells good. Honey, vanilla.
I was just about to say there's honey and honeysuckle in there too.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of pineapple, almonds. It's kind of bready and meaty too.
Peaches and pear.
Mm-hmm. Oh, of course, the Armagnac's definitely coming off. Toasted bread, a little malty, very clean. Oh, it smells so good.
Yeah, there's some blackberry and some raspberry in there as well.
Yeah, because one of the traditional things with Craigellachie is pineapple, and you still get that pineapple note certainly on this one on the nose. Oh, I like the way that smells. So Will's also got the original 13 with him as well. I have it too, but we figured we'll let Will tell you what he thinks of it comparing it.
I just kind of wanted to smell the original. I have the original in my in this
fabulous whiskey for, you can get the original for like $50. It's awesome. The new one's 60, 65, so it's not expensive. I mean, it's great. Good money, really good whiskey for the money, and really great people. Once again, we do have a relationship with Craigellachie, Aberfeldy, and the whole Bacardi single malt family. But we just love their products. But yeah, these are another good friend of ours.
So, yeah, the difference on the nose is really just a black and red fruit that is added to the Armagnac cask. It's blackberry, it's raspberry, even like maybe fig.
Okay.
On top of the already fruity and sweet nose of the original Craigellachie 13-year.
Yeah, which is one of our... We don't talk about this brand because we really like it. We also don't want you to buy it. It's one of those... It's like, we love this brand, and, like I said, we're good friends with them. We love all the cool stuff they do. And more people need to drink it because they need to produce more of it. Because they make some... We also have the 23 and some other... I've tried some other really spectacular stuff with Craigellachie that they brought to the house and they come to hang out.
But we also don't want them to blow up to the point where we can't get their whiskey anymore.
So speaking of Craigellachie, they're hoping later this year they want to do a really cool concept with us. We're going to go and try and do a live from like a secluded room at a bar, but then come and talk to Craigellachie about this on a live stream. So I think that'll be a really fun thing. So we're trying to get that set up with Scott Jenkins, who's the Texas rep for that. It's super cool dude. He's been on the show before. And when him and Gareth were here for Aberfeldy back in the summer, awesome.
Oh my gosh, the palate on this is spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
It is deep and rich and tastes way older than 13 years.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
If you asked me to guess an age statement, I'd probably say 17.
Yeah, speaking of 17, okay.
It is
super oily, like oily, dense. It actually makes your tongue feel like heavy.
Yes.
It's that oily and dense.
It's so dense. It feels like it's just a hefty liquid of
flowing. Yeah, it's just laying on your tongue. Very effervescent, a lot of honey, vanilla, super meaty, viscous. The Armagnac is most definitely there. The pear and apple, but it's almost like a peach A to V, it was A to V, which is what the base product is for Armagnacs and brandies and things like that. Like a white grape, a little bit of oak, Chardonnay. Reminds me a lot of a white Chardonnay as well. Very buttery, clingy, and those pineapple. Those pineapple hard candies you get. A lot of that reminds me a lot of that with cinnamon. Pound cake. Like a pound cake covered in caramel syrup. Oh my gosh, that is stupid good.
It really, really is.
So one thing I'll say this has been open about a month. These things usually does take a while to open up, but yeah, man, it's beautiful now. It's been open.
Oh wow. I don't even want to give you my thoughts on the regular 13 right now.
It's just so good. It's so stupid good.
The Armagnac finish adds so many different layers of complexity to the original 13 that upon sipping that right after it, it just feels flat and basic. And I don't want to say that about that whiskey because I know that's not what that whiskey tastes like. That whiskey is amazing.
It's great whiskey.
That whiskey right there. That whiskey is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But in comparison to its sister,
yeah.
This is just
Armagnac just did a beautiful thing to it. It just really did. And it was cool. So when we were talking to Scott, he was telling us, in fact, when Armagnac was originally coming out, which is basically the lesser known cognac, essentially is what it is, a different region of France. Mm-hmm. They would basically come around the back of pickup trucks with the stills to the fields to get ready that stuff. And these little tiny, that's how small the stills were. They would fit in the back of a pickup truck to go take the stuff and distill it. It's insane. And they would so the same things. You get the worm tubs and the condenser. This whole apparatus fits in the back of a freaking pickup truck. It's just how small their stills were for Armagnac. It's crazy.
That's amazing.
And it's like, and then they make these amazing. We will do an Armagnac show. I do have a few of those we can do. I've got some of my favorite Armagnac. We could do a show. I'd love to even get a rep from them on, but I'll have to see. But I've got some Armagnacs we could do that are really good and fun. So if you guys want to have an Armagnac show so much, let us know in the comments if you guys would like that idea or not. But yeah, this is spectacular new whiskey. Really glad it's part of the new core lineup. It's really good stuff. So yeah, I don't know how much it's got price point yet. It's like 65, so it's not expensive.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
For that density, for that richness.
It's a good price.
That's a good price.
Yeah, you can't really go wrong. I know Mirage carries it locally, but this should be carried pretty much anyone that carries Craigellachie should be able to pick this one up soon. So if you see it, go ahead and grab it because it's freaking delicious.
Yeah,
this is really good, especially for you get new stuff all the time, but this is one of the really good new products on the market.
Yeah, I can't argue with that at all, Matt. Like the price point's there, the age is there, the flavor is epic. It's so dense. It punches above its weight class.
Totally.
It's a win. It's a win.
Absolutely.
All right. Don't you forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Click that notification bell. We're also live every Monday night. Come hang out with us there. Until next time, keep on crusading for better whiskey in your glass. Cheers.
Cheers.
Come on.